Throughout our lives, we encounter adventures and memorable events. Making the most of these events is key, because these adventures create milestones in our lives, and what better way to document these milestones than through books? Milestones can be big or small, but they all hold a special place in our hearts. The accomplishments may be personal, such as graduating from school or getting a promotion at work. Or they may be shared with others, such as getting married or even having a child. These books can serve as a reminder of the hard work and dedication that went into reaching that goal. They can capture the memories and emotions associated with it, and they can be cherished for years to come. No matter what the milestone is, capture it in a book.
Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate your mistake. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate your mistake.
The mistake is a step take to your greatness. The mistake is a step take to your greatness. Love. All our way are kings and queens. And I salute the authenticity. It is time to give birth to your authenticity. Stop suppressing your unique individuality to fit in with society. May the authentic queen. Authentic. May the authentic queen. It is time to give birth to your authenticity. Stop suppressing your unique individuality to fit in with society.
Welcome everyone to the launch of Give Birth to Your Authenticity, written by Queen Simone Maganza. And tonight we are in for an exciting evening, a treat that will transform your lives. My name is Dr. Kamika Ruth Taylor, and I am the CEO and founder of Bamboo Sparks, as well as the Entrepreneur Secrets Academy. And I am your host for this evening, and it has been Bamboo Sparks' pleasure to produce one of our most beautiful, culturally connected books, and a book that will transform many lives. This evening is all about authenticity. It's all about embracing who you are. And we are here to celebrate this book that has been produced by a queen, a woman of excellence. Thank you so much for joining. We have an incredible lineup for you. We have speakers from around the world, and you will also be hearing from Queen Simone. And we have a special keynote speaker, Dr. Ryan Wigan. We have a speaker from Malawi, and we have friends and family who are joining us. But before we proceed further, I am going to ask if she is here with us. I am going to be asking for 1 second. It's prayer time. I'm going to be asking for Venetia Wallace from the Eliza Caring Practical Nurses Service to open in prayer for us. Are you here, Venetia? Okay. If not, I'll do the honors. Let us open in prayer. Father, I just want to give you thanks. You're a good God. You're a worthy God. And we thank you for having brought Queen Simone this far. She has dreams, but we pray that according to Ephesians 3:20, that you will do bigger and better than she dreamed or even imagined for this book, for her life, and in the lives of those she is seeking to reach. Thank you again. And we pray that the evening's proceedings will bring you glory and honor in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. So it's all about the book, its production, its message, and celebrating the author. This is what we call a soft launch. Later, Queen Simone is going to be having a physical launch. I want to make special welcome to the Queen of the hour, Mrs. Queen Simone Maganza. I want to welcome her kingman, her husband, Sir Milton Kingman Maganza, her daughter, Javia, and other specially invited guests and all those who have joined us on the Zoom session and those who are watching live on YouTube on the Entrepreneur Secrets channel. We are happy to have you celebrate this moment with us because this book is gonna go far. And so we are going to be learning about the making of the book cover. You saw the opening video, and that was part of the book cover. We're going to be having speakers from different parts of the world, and they will be properly introduced a little later on. We are going to be having a time where those who are on the Zoom call with us, you will be sharing notes of congratulation, tributes, and endorsement. You're going to be hearing about something that Queen Simone is very passionate about and has won an award or awards for, her Love UnuSelf initiative. And we want you to support that. You will hear more about that later. And she herself will also be making a special presentation while I am just here to keep things together. Once again, welcome. I lined up a little song dedicated to Queen, and many of us are knowledgeable and connected with that song. Perhaps you can even guess what that song is in the chat, but it definitely speaks to who she is. And so, Queen, I'm going to start off in a way, serenading you, dedicating this song to you because it really represents who you are. Just a little clip because we know how YouTube is, but I'm dedicating this song to you. And it's one by Taurus Riley that is very, very popular and fitting for a queen. Here we go. The essence of that one is that you're royal because it's queen, the earrings, the mannerism. When you walk into a room, it says it all. And so this evening is about authenticity. And I'd like to share some quotes from famous persons about authenticity that brings out the importance of this subject. And so let's start with Brené Brown. Brené Brown is an American social worker, researcher, and public speaker who studies shame, vulnerability, and leadership. She's known for her TED Talks, best-selling books, and her appearance in the 2019 Netflix documentary Brené Brown, The Call to Courage. So here's what Brené Brown says about authenticity, and I quote, "Authenticity is a collection of choices that we make every day. It's about the choice to show up and be real, the choice to be honest, the choice to let our true selves be seen. And this is another quote often attributed to Oscar Wilde. He says, be yourself, because everyone else is taken. And so Queen Simone's book helps us to overcome the issues that prevent us from being ourselves. It also introduces us to her. And the book is authentically Queen Simone. You know, when Queen Simone is speaking, she speaks both English and the Jamaican language. And the book itself captures that. It is written in the Jamaican language, and it is also written in English. It is not just a memoir introducing you to her story, but it takes you on a journey that you can become your own authentic self. You can practice self-forgiveness, and you can chart a journey of being authentically you. And so at this time, we're going to take you behind the scenes to the making of the book, and they show you what went into making the book cover. One of the things I've discovered, and I don't want to talk too much as the MC because we have a lot to do about Queen Simone, is not just that she's creative, but she is driven, and she makes a production out of everything. And so the level of work that went into this cover, it wasn't just going to AI and coming up with concepts. It wasn't just giving the designer concept for them to just come up with something. She went above and beyond that. And so we're going to take you to the making of the book. All right, so tune in for that video that is coming up now, which will show you what went into the making of this book cover. Queen Simone is raising the bar or setting the bar high. Here we go.
I'm going to come collect clothes from a photo shoot. So come with me. Wow. Yes. So I just finished the facial, look clean. See the difference? I'm going to have a little claustrophobic moment. I feel like I'm going to be my get up. But all in all, everything good. Alright? See? Morning, my authenticity. And so right now, I'm going to get my face forward. Right now, at face forward. So today are the official day for the photo shoot, for the book cover. Get it groove on, get it groove on. Bring it on, bring it on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Should we say?
All right. So you see, she went the extra mile and excellence in all of that to put together this very creative cover. Send up some hearts, man. How you feel about the book cover? How it look, you know? Does it look good? Is it creative? You saw the work that went into it. Was it, did it deliver? Want to big up Jamar Crary. I think he is her photographer and part of the creative director. And Queen Simone, them need to pay, because you just gave a shout out to Face Forward. So they're going to need to pay you for that ad. And Queen Simone thing isn't just local, it's global. And she's been winning global awards. And recently she was part of a global training program, Pan-African training course. And in that course, she met somebody from Malawi. Now I've been to 4 African countries, South Africa, Uganda, Zambia, Namibia. I haven't been to Malawi, but I hear it's a beautiful country. And now our first presenter is from Malawi, and that is Mrs. Hazel Walker-Karim. And she is going to be sharing a message with us, and it's by video. And so we're going to introduce her as well as invite you to just listen and let me know what are your key takeaways from her presentation. All right. So let's go from Jamaica to Malawi. Joining us. Here we go. Joining us all the way from Lilongwe, Malawi, is Mrs. Hazel Walker-Karim. Mrs. Hazel Walker-Karim is a Malawian businesswoman, speaker, mentor, and woman of faith passionate about leadership, authenticity, healing, and purpose. As CEO of Walker's Investment Limited and co-founder of Learn It Technologies, she is deeply committed to empowering communities, especially women and young people, through business education and personal growth. She joins us with a special greeting by video in celebration of Queen Simone's book launch. Let's make her welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I am so happy to be here. It's truly an honor. Queen Simone, thank you so much for inviting me to be part of this beautiful and important moment with you. Congratulations on your book launch and for creating a space where people feel safe enough to take the mask off and just be real. I come from Malawi, the beautiful warm heart of Africa, a country filled with resilient, amazing, hardworking people. But one thing I have seen, both through a lived experience and through the realities of many people quietly carry, is that low self-worth affects more people than we realize. Sometimes it doesn't look obvious. Sometimes it looks like silence. Sometimes it looks like shrinking yourself, or fear of visibility, fear of dreaming too big, because disappointment has become too familiar, and life has taught them to doubt themselves because of poverty, rejection, criticism, comparison. People have been often overlooked or told to stay small, being taught to survive instead of to dream. And over time, that begins to shape families and businesses and eventually entire communities. I have seen young people stop believing that their gifts can change their futures. I have seen talented people hide instead of lead. Women silence themselves to stay acceptable. and communities begin to normalize survival instead of healing. And one of the saddest things about low self-worth is that it steals your voice. It convinces people that what they carry is not valuable. So they play small, they hide, and they wait for permission. People wear masks for so long, trying to become someone else, hoping that if they fake it long enough, then maybe they'll finally feel worthy. The truth is, this wasn't just something I observed around me. It's something I had to confront within myself. For a very long time, I looked confident on the outside, but internally, I struggled with self-worth. I was a strong and responsible person, the one people expected to have it all together. But behind that strength was someone quietly battling the fear of not being enough. My worth was tied to performance. If I did well, I felt valuable. If people praised me, I felt secure. But at the same time, I shrunk myself in rooms. I downplayed my achievements. I minimized my gifts. I was afraid of people's opinions of me. And I became addicted to the approval of others. You see, low self-worth is dangerous because it doesn't always look weak. Sometimes it hides behind perfectionism or behind people-pleasing. So publicly, people can applaud you while you quietly question yourself privately. And honestly, if this invitation from Queen Simone had come a year ago, I would have probably declined it. Not because I wasn't capable, but because I would have convinced myself that I had nothing important to say. I am still healing right now. I am growing. I am learning to use my voice fully. I am learning to find my voice. But when I began to see my value differently, my posture changed, my voice changed, my decisions changed, and I showed up differently. And slowly, impact started changing too. I'm learning to show up based on truth, not on approval. I'm learning in this season that when you stop performing for acceptance and start showing up honestly, something shifts inside of you. And when individuals begin to rise, communities don't stay the same. I believe it's time to live out our truth. To live out our truth and not our perfection. Not the filtered version, not the acceptable version, not the version created to survive rejection, but the real version, the one that doesn't need permission to shine, because we don't. There are people waiting for what you carry, for the beautiful gift that is you. So let your self-worth shape what you expect. Let your self-worth shape what you accept and what you build from here on out. Let your acceptance of self shape what you pass on to others and the next generation. It's time to give birth to your authenticity and to reintroduce yourself to the world as you truly are. I love you all and I believe in you all. Thank you so much for having me.
Wow. Send up some hearts. There were so many nuggets in that presentation. What was your takeaway? Come on, all the authentic people in here. What was your takeaway? You know, you need to show up not for, approval, but show up as your own self. There are people waiting on you to be yourself. And when you show up as yourself, things shift. Very authentic and transparent, says Dr. Wigan. Anybody else? in those 6 minutes, she said some powerful things. I will go back and rewatch this. What's your takeaway? Anybody else? Send up some hearts for Mrs. Hazel Walker-Karim. That was, wow, powerful. It was like listening to a little TED Talk. All righty then. So, Eliza Kerr says, okay, Queen Venetia, yes. How many of you are looking confident, but inside you're still struggling with self-worth? I mean, I can relate. Always be authentic and believe in yourself. Yes, that was a good takeaway, a key takeaway. One of the quotes that helped to shift my life many years ago, in line with what our speaker just said, was by Jim Rohn. He says, the understanding of self-worth is the beginning of progress. And that captures beautifully what Mrs. Hazel Walker-Karim from Malawi just said. Give it up, give it up, give it up for our speaker. And now it's your turn. For those who are in the room, you're going to open your mic, so raise your hand, and you are going to tell us what you admire about Queen Simone and bring your own personal endorsement. But you're going to do it in a creative way. You're going to do it starting with a letter or a word that begins with your first name. All right? So I am going to kickstart that. Queen Simone, my first name is Kamika with a C. So let me give the example. Queen Simone is very creative, and I appreciate her creativity in bringing forth her authenticity. Congratulations, Queen. So Andrea, you're next. Open up your mic and go ahead. Andrea, you're next. Go right ahead.
Hi, good night. My name is Venish Wallace, and I'm CEO of Eliza Care. I must sincerely apologize for the network problem. I was a little bit late to the trial. So my first name is Venish, and no other word than vibrant.
Okay. I like that. Vibrant. Yes, she is vibrant. Very good. Let's see who else. Who else? Come on. Who else want to say something about Queen Simone? All right. I am seeing iPhone 14. You can tell us your name and then give your assessment of Queen Simone with a letter starting with your first, with a word starting with the letter of your first name. Go right ahead, iPhone 14.
Okay, good night. Okay, so my name is Kadeen, and Queen Simone is kind. She's always been someone that tries to help out, and she always tries to uplift you. And if you need a kind word, she will actually reach out and give you that encouragement.
Love it. So we have Queen Simone is kind, she's creative. Anybody remembered what Venetia said? Type it in the chat. Venetia said she is vibrant. Yes, Trish. So Trish, you're up next.
Hi, I'm loving this. I'm loving it. Queen Simone, big shout out. Simone, what do I say using my T word? She is transformative.
I
Simone.
love that. So, Trish, yes, she is transformative and she's doing a transformative work.
Yes, yes. So
All right,
I
very
just
good.
wanted to say, being the transformative person that she has given us so many things to look up to. So we're looking at her leading us and guiding us.
Awesome sauce. Love it. We have room for two more. Let me see whose hand is raised. All right. Let me see. Just open your mic and go ahead. I see Sharon. All right, Sharon, the floor
Okay.
is yours.
Good evening, everybody. Um, Congratulations, Queen Simone. You were at my book launch in 2018, and I congratulate you on your book launch tonight. And I couldn't be absent because you supported me during mine, so I had to support you through yours. My word is stick to itiveness, and if we know what that is, it has to do with perseverance and tenacity and her unwavering determination to push through difficult situation or difficult task. So that is my word from my name, that's Sharon, stick to itiveness, right?
I love it. Stick to itiveness. I see again. I can rename you if you tell me what your name is. Again, this is iPhone 14. Go ahead, unmute. I see your hand is still up. All right, let's go over to Andrea. Andrea, go ahead with A. Are you hearing me, Andrea, or did you go before? I don't recall. A? Okay. All right. So we will pause there, but thank you for those kind words, Queen Simone. I trust that you are loving that. So send up some hearts, people. Send up some reactions if you love that, or some claps. Let's keep it vibrant because that's who she is. All right, next on the program, we are going to have some notes of congratulations and endorsement from family. So this one is a surprise. Queen Simone doesn't know anything that her daughter said, but her daughter Javia has sent her own note of congratulation and endorsement to her mom. And so she's not doing it live, it's via video. And then after that, her husband, Milton Kingman Maganza, is going to come and bring his greetings live to tell us how proud he is of his queen. So hang in there, folks. Javia's greeting is coming up next. Send up some hearts, send up some hearts. We love the family support. We love the family support. Here we go. Here we go. Javia is coming up, and Javia is going to a school that my niece goes to, St. Andrews High School for Girls, and Queen Simone speaks regularly there. So here we go.
Good evening, everyone. I am Javel Williams, of the Authentic Queen Simone. I'm really proud to be here as my mom launches her book. Honestly, seeing her work on this has been inspiring. I get to see the late nights, the stress, and just how much work she put into this book, even when she was tired. But she still kept going, and I really admire that. It's not just the book that I'm proud about. It's about everything, the dedication, the time, the late nights, and just watch her turn her story into a book. I really admire her consistency, and it's definitely something I will acquire during my growth. I'm really proud of you, Mom, and I'm elated to be here to see you achieve this. You've worked on this for so long, and you should be proud of yourself. Congratulations, Mom, and I'm tremendously proud of you.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Send up some hearts. What an articulate young lady. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I see Queen Simone is beaming and covering her eyes. Don't bother start crying and mess up your makeup now, you know. If she's blushing and going on like that. Let's bring her husband to the floor. Tris says that was touching. Mr. Maganza, where are you, Sir Kingman? Let me know where you are, and I'll pin you so that you can take it away. All right, there we go. Let me turn over the spotlight to you. Go ahead, Sir Kingman.
Well, blessed evening, one and all. Thank you all for turning up for my wife's book launch. Truly grateful. Yeah, I'd just like to say congratulations, my queen, this endeavor. It's really a monumental moment for us. First in the history of the family bloodline, her side, my side. So to say it come to fruition is just an honor for me, you know? And I know it's been years probably in the making, so to see it right now, you know, is really giving birth, like birth of cookies, actually, actually. Yeah. So I say congratulations, my queen. Yeah, and I know this book will touch a lot of people. You have already done so with vocally have done so, so you know, to carry on that legacy. So you know, it's a proud moment. I thank you. Wish you all the best success to financially, but in reaching various persons who in need of, you know, the wisdom that you carry. So thank you, Gary, for blessing the world with it. I'm really proud of you. Thank you.
Ah, we love it. We love it. You saw her blushing. Thank you, Sir Kingman Maganza. Love it, love it, love it. And after many years of marriage, we are still seeing the glow, and that's what we want. It's a good look, Queen. It's a good look. It's a good look. And now her husband talked about the fact that Queen Simone has been transforming lives. And one of the ways she has been transforming lives is through her Love UnuSelf initiative. And this book will go hand in hand with that. So I am going to introduce that initiative, and Queen Simone is also going to be saying something about it. Queen, do you want to say something before I show the video? And then after that, we're going to bring on our keynote speaker for the evening, Dr. Ryan Wigan, all the way from California. So Queen, do you want to say something before, or do you want me to show the video first? Which?
Hey, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everyone who joined. You see me, I blush. I'm just so excited. Look here, just play the video.
And it sounds like in your excitement, your voice, you become hoarse.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so we're gonna go to the video, and we want to encourage you to support the Love UnuSelf initiative. Over the years, for it's probably close to a decade, Queen Simone has been going and speaking in school and empowering students. My niece, when I said, "Do you know Queen Simone?" She said, "Yes, of course I knew Queen Simone from when I was in primary school." And so we want to get these books into the hands of the young people in communities and schools that she regularly addresses. So I'm going to ask you all who are here and those who will watch on YouTube the replay, support the cause, buy a book, donate a book, get some sponsors so that when Queen Simone goes to deliver, she's not showing up empty-handed, so that when she's not in the room, she can still be used to transform lives. And after the video, I'm going to show you the site that you can go and purchase the books. You can order directly from her. You just pay, and we'll get a little bit more into that. But let's go to this award-winning global empowerment initiative that Queen Simone has. All right, give us a second to come up with that video for the Love UnuSelf initiative. One moment, coming up.
The Love UnuSelf initiative was birthed out of my own pain. You know, growing up in the inner city community, I was told that if I was light skinned, I would be better looking. And because of that, I indulged in bleaching my skin because I wanted to fit in with the crowd. However, I catch a rare case of chicken pox, and then don't know chicken pox and bleaching cream don't green, because that make you look like a little scholar, like I'm strip you. So that was when I made that pivotal moment to, and I made a resolute decision to never use skin bleaching again. And that is what led me to call the thing Love UnuSelf initiative, out of my own lack of self-love back in the day. And the Love UnuSelf initiative is a soul call to heal and to unlearn the cultural lies and the societal lies that you're not worthy and that you're not pretty. Nothing don't go like that. It's trick them, trick on us. So this is really an initiative, a movement, I should say, that will help you to feel more strong, worthy, more beautiful, and more confident. And I think we need that in our society right now. We are trying to dim the light and make we want to be somebody else that we are not.
About the presentation, I was really inspired and I love your enthusiasm, and since I've known you before, it just felt so amazing to see you in person, and it also made me feel better about myself, because to be honest, I never really believed in myself so much, but hearing your speech actually inspired me to be myself and love who I really am and don't make other people put things into my mind about how I should feel about myself.
Imani Hall, and I'm going to talk about how I cried in Lucy's session. So when she started to talk, I felt very, very emotional. I kind of connected to what she was saying.
The one and only today
This session was a really truly inspiring one. I've always seen Miss Queen and I've always felt your aura. What you said today about going back to our childhood and remembering the things that we love to do, there are stuff that I need to reflect on, and you saying that brought me back to those childhood days, and taking this opportunity, taking the talk to go back and to truly reflect on those memories and to bring forth, DJ that blocked out.
I am brave, I am bold, I am confident. I am brave, I am bold, I am confident.
I learned how to think of myself, and when I'm down or depressed, I can remember this specific moment and said, yes, I was here, and I remember I like singing, I like dancing, I like moving around. So this session is very good for children, and I learned that it just brings out who you are, and I wanted to say thank you. This session was the best I ever had. All the other therapists that I went to, they never showed me the way like how you do. Thank you.
I think was very inspiring. It also resonated. I know that with the girls. What I recognize is that you spoke at their level. As a matter of fact, when you look at the faces, they were in awe. They were just imbibing, drinking in what was being said.
Stand up, Queen, stand up. You're worthy. Stand up. Stand up. Alright, after three. 1, 2, 3.
Your presentation really inspired me. I feel like it could make me more confident, and it made me realize some stuff that I had never realized before, and
I was born and raised in Tivoli Gardens, and I was in an inner city. And I came here to St. Andreas with my girls feeling like I wasn't enough. And everyone else spoke perfect English, and I was still talking patois, so I felt less than. And you really made me feel confident about myself and made me feel like I was enough. And that's it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
As I like about Queen Simone, Miss, she nice, she caring, Miss, and Miss, she always still say we are queen, she always let me know say yeah, we're ready, and she nice, Miss, and she
Nice way the way, and no matter what, if we mess up, she always have to try again.
Martin, 7A, self-confidence. You go, self-confidence. You go, Queen confidence.
Martin, and I'm from 7A. I chose the word self-confidence because it shows us how to have confidence in ourselves and love ourselves. I thank you.
Come on now, girl. She came dressed for the moment, you know?
All right, if you are moved by that presentation, send up some hearts. I had some teary moments there, but that's what it is all about. Well done, Queen. It's seeing all of that. I'm the host. I gotta keep it together. I am saying I wish I had somebody to talk to me like that when I was younger. And folks, as you can see, this is not just about the young people, but she's helping adults as well. And so if you are struggling or if you would like to equip others to be able to embrace who they are, regardless of where they are from, I want to encourage you to get the book, to gift the book. Graduation season is upon us. We would like 100 books to give away. We want to encourage you to donate to the cause. I'm going to put the link in the show notes. It is easy, not show notes. I'm not doing my podcast. Sorry. I'm going to put the links in the chat and later on YouTube in the comments. It's easy to remember. Her publishing company is, our publisher is Bamboo Sparks. So it's bamboosparks.com. That's bamboo with a U /authenticity book. And this is what the page looks like. It's not a scam. Give birth to your authenticity. It's $38 for the hardcover. It's in color, people, and color is expensive. And the paperback is $33 US. And you are supporting this award-winning Love UnuSelf initiative program in schools, communities, and with groups across the world. Queen Simone also has transformational programs for individuals, and she'll be launching that in the very near future. So you can go and pay by putting your information. Essentially, you're donating, right? So put in your customer detail, full name, your WhatsApp, email, so that we can send you a proper thank you. Pardon me, I don't know why the dogs are acting up this evening. And whether it's a paperback, hardcover, highlight it and donate to support the Love UnuSelf initiative. So click whether it's paperback like that and click that you're donating to support, put in your name and everything. And if you have a special school or community that you want her to gift the book, you can add the comments here. And if you have any concern, any notes, queries, put it here. You click submit. You don't leave the page. Then if you are in Jamaica and you want to pay via local bank transfer, her details are here, right? And if you want to pay via credit card or PayPal, you can pay here. Just put in the quantity, the type of book. If you're donating, if your donation is for 5 books, let me do a little test there in real time. 5, you could say 5 paperback books, right? And you put in the amount. So you would calculate 33 times 5. Do the math on that. You know, technology makes us unable to calculate these things in our head. But say you're doing 5 books, that would be 33 times 5, $165. So you put the 165 here. If you don't have a PayPal account, don't worry. Just click the debit or credit card part and enter the information that it is asking you to enter. You know, the usual information that they ask you, the card number, all of that stuff, and you pay. So you don't need a PayPal account, but it is monitored by PayPal, which is a safe money transfer service. If you don't have any school or comment, just put not applicable, because you have to fill out all parts of this form, right? Special notes are concerned, you could say nothing, none. And I want to encourage you, if you don't have the money, that doesn't mean you can't do something, you know. You can get a sponsor, you can get a company, you can get your church, you can get others to donate. And in Jamaican dollars, you're looking, I think it is 4 or 5 for the hardcover, and I think 4,000 for the paperback. And so Queen Simone has some books on hand and we'll be ordering more. But all you have to do is donate so that she can take books when she goes on her Love UnuSelf initiative. You can gift book to others too by going to Amazon.com and put in her name, Queen Simone. Look for Queen Simone or the name of the book will pop up. It's in Kindle, ebook, and paperback format, and I'm going to put a link to that in the notes. And enough of me talking. I am going to bring on our guest speaker for the evening. Unless, Queen, you want to say a few words, because I know you're coming back later. Do you want me to bring on Dr. Wigan just now? Did I leave out anything about this wonderful initiative and why people need to get the book? Nothing yet?